Hey guys, so today's video is going to be my festive holiday affordable makeup look. I was super excited and super inspired, so I decided to start off the holiday look with doing something that's really affordable, really simple, something that's just like a classic holiday makeup look. And I am in love with this makeup. If you guys want to see more details, make sure to check out my Instagram. It's always linked down in the description bar, as well as on my Snapchat and all my other social media. And I just wanted to quickly tell you guys, I am vlogging every single day of the December. I'm doing Vlogmas. If you guys didn't know that, so I know some of you do, some of you don't. It will be the first link in the description bar, so make sure you follow me on my vlog channel so you can follow me around in my everyday life just to see what I'm up to, what I'm doing for the holidays. So like I said, it would be in the first link in the description bar. And I think that's pretty much it. If you guys want to see how I got this look, then please keep watching. Okay, so I went ahead and did my brows just because I didn't find a drugstore brow product that I really liked. So I just went ahead and used my Estee Lauder one. And then I'm going to go in and prime my eyelids. I am going to use my Magic Decrease. It's from L'Oreal. I believe it's the only eyeshadow primer that they have. I used to use this so much back in the day and I absolutely loved it. It works just as good as like Urban Decay Primer Potion. So I'm just applying that to my lids and blending it out, and then I'm going to go ahead and set that with the powder just so we don't have any creasing. I've never had any experience with it creasing even without setting it, but I just wanted to go ahead and do it just in case. And then I'm going to use my L'Oreal palette, and I'm taking the darkest shade in the palette with a Sephora brush, and I'm just blending that out through my crease. I did not use any drugstore brushes because I simply kind of don't have any. The only ones I have is some of my BH Cosmetics ones, which you will see me use throughout the video. But some of my favorite brushes are from high-end makeup brands. The second color I'm taking on the same brush is the lightest shade in the palette, and I'm just kind of going over it to blend out that darker color. I forgot how pigmented this was, so I kind of went in with a heavy hand. And then I'm going in with a smaller crease brush with that same dark color we used, and I'm putting this more precisely into the crease. That smaller blending brush is kind of basically going to do the whole thing for you. It's going to kind of carve out that crease, and that's the look that I wanted because I wanted my crease shade to stand out more when we put on the lid shade I'm about to use in just a second. But I just keep going over that and darkening it to my liking, which I went over about a couple of times till I saw the intensity that I wanted. And then going in with one of my favorite eyeshadows in the drugstore. This is the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow in the color Amber Rush. This is part of their Infallible collection, and I actually have been using this literally for years, and every time I wear it I get so many compliments because it's just the prettiest rose gold sparkly color. Perfect for the holidays, perfect for anything really festive and classic. I just love the way this looks on the eyes. With any eyeshadow look that I do, I always use this eyeshadow. I cannot get enough of it. And then I didn't have any drugstore lashes on hand besides the Ardell Wispies, and I wanted to put on something a little bit less dramatic, so I wanted to use my Lotus lashes. I've mentioned these on my Instagram and everywhere else on my social media. You guys should definitely check them out. They're amazing, amazing lashes. They're mink lashes, so I don't put mascara on top of them. And then I'm going to use my Rimmel Stay Matte primer, and I'm just going to blend that out over my skin. And then I'm going to use my L'Oreal Matte and Pro foundation. I love this foundation. It doesn't show up on camera how dark it was, but in person love this foundation. It literally covers everything. It makes your face look flawless, covers any redness, and it lasts for such a long time. If you have oily skin, I highly recommend it. And I also forgot to mention I'm using it with a Real Techniques beauty sponge, which I actually like better than a beauty blender because it's so much more softer and it just blends out your foundation so flawlessly. For concealer, I believe I mentioned this before on my channel or maybe in a favorites video, but this is the Maybelline Master Conceal concealer by Maybelline. It is so good. It's literally a dupe for the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I'm just obsessed with it. I'm surprised I still have some in this too, because I've been using it even like off camera, like not in tutorials, for every day. I just love this, so I don't waste any of my higher end concealers. Just for like every day, this is perfect because it conceals everything. I just love it. And then I'm using my Holy Grail Airspun powder. This is so good. I've talked about it so many times on my channel, and I'm using it again today because it's Drugstore. It's the best powder out there, I think, and I just love this powder. I'm using it underneath my eyes to set my concealer, and as well as the rest of my face. I make sure I really hit the parts where I have more pores because it just conceals them even more. And then I'm using this Physicians Formula bronzer, and I'm just bronzing my skin with this. I didn't want to go too heavy on the bronzer just because the foundation was already dark, and if I added more bronzer it would just make me look even darker. So I just kind of went and contoured with this, my cheeks, all that kind of stuff. And then I'm using my NARS Eater brush to chisel it out even more. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the baking method, and I'm going to use my Airspun powder and the Real Technique sponge, and I'm just kind of lining it up right where I contoured just because I wanted it to look more clean, and I'm just letting it set there until I'm ready to take it off until it's done baking. And then I'm going to go ahead with a small definer brush with that dark shade that we used in our crease, and I'm just aligning my under eye area, and then I'm taking the lightest shade on a more fluffy brush and then just blending it out. I really wanted the lower lash line to be a little bit more smoky than the top, just because we're going for that red lip, and I just decided it would look really pretty if I smoked out the top and the bottom. So I decided to do that. And then after that I'm using a blush, and this is one of my favorite blushes. This is from Jordana, and it is in the color 18 Touch of Pink. It is so pretty. It reminds me of the Milani one I used to always use, but this one is matte, which I really love. And then I couldn't find a highlighter that I loved from the drugstore, so I decided to go for something that's still affordable but that you can't get at the drugstore. This is BH Cosmetics, the Radiant palette. I got this from BeautyCon LA, and I'm using those two, one of the top shades and one of the bottom shades, mixing them together and then applying it on my cheekbones, my cupid's bow, and a little bit on my nose. And then I'm going to go ahead and clean off that baking that I did underneath my cheeks, and I'm just going to blend that out. That way we don't have any harsh lines, and I'm putting the excess right on top of my forehead because that is where I get the most oiliness. And then I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal Carbon Black Mascara, and I'm just going to put that right at the base of my eyelashes. I'm trying not to put it on the tops, but right where the eyelashes grow. That way the lashes can go ahead and stick together, and that way you can't see my real ones from my fake ones. And then I'm going to go ahead and use my Revlon Matte Lip Cream in the color Passion and my NYX Lip Liner in the color Sienna. I love this lip combination lately. It's so beautiful, so festive. I'm obsessed with it. So I went ahead and put the lip liner first. I'm going to go ahead and line the outside of my lips and then as well fill them in. And I'm going to do that to the top and the bottom, of course. And then I'm going to go ahead and put the lipstick right on top. Okay, so that is it for this makeup tutorial. I hope you guys really liked it. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And like I said in the intro, don't forget to follow me on all my social media, my blog channel, my Snapchat, all that kind of stuff. All that will be linked in the description bar for you guys. And I hope you guys follow me. That way we can chat and stuff. And also, I hope you subscribe to my vlog channel because I've been having so much fun vlogging. So yeah, that is it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. So I just got done filming. This is the holiday look that I'm filming on